definition of beauty is confidence. It's about loving yourself, how you treat people, and it's all about your personalities and your characters. My siblings, they are very different than me, and I was the only dark-skinned child in the family. So I always ask my parents, like, am I adopted? Because I look very different. And I went to Chinese school when I was in primary school, and I feel very awkward because all my classmates, they were fair and I was the only dark skin, and they used to make fun of me and they used to tease me. They used to call me Hei Ren Yakao, that means Dali toothpaste. So that means black people with white teeth. So, and they used to tease me like, don't close the light, you can't see Vanessa, and you only can see her teeth. So I was very upset, and I'm more to like introvert person, so I don't really share all my stories to anyone, because I think that whatever that happened during school, it really affected me. When I was growing older and older, I started to see I watched American Next Top Model. That's when I saw Tyra Banks, and I was like, oh wow, she's dark skinned, and she's so confident about herself. And I used to follow all these people who actually looked like me in the social media, and I read about their stories, how they bring up their self, and that really changed my life and perception towards my skin tone. My father, he bought a magazine, I think Her World magazine, and the front cover was Jayalakshmi Appadure, and she's a dark-skinned model. And my father actually brought that magazine because an Indian girl was featured in the cover. So, and my parents really was being very supportive, and so all this thing and made me realize that, okay, I have chances in this modeling industry. And I was quite surprised because I was featured in a lot of magazines in Malaysia, and I went to Mumbai for Lakme Fashion Week, and recently I went to China for China Fashion Week. And especially in China, I was glad that people are really open-minded, and a lot of designers actually loved me and liked me, and they really want to work with me. And even in Malaysia, it's the same thing. Like first, people thought that I'm not a local model. They thought I'm foreigner or something. So they were really, they asked me like, why you didn't join modeling earlier? Because I started when I was 20, 21. So because I had doubt in myself. I want to become a model, not just like ordinary model. I want to become a role model to everyone. So I think this industry, modeling industry, really boost up my confidence level, I would say. The way I brought up myself in the social media, it's actually changed a lot of things in my life. And I will share all my experience like on social media. So I'm not good in videos and all the stuff. So whatever that I post, I will put in words. So I always share my experience, like, because a lot of people, they don't know about modeling actually. They think it's easy stuff. So they don't know how much of effort that I put, like I don't sit at home and let the opportunity find me. I will go and find for the opportunities, and I really work hard for it. And even for example, when I was in China, like I won't get enough of sleep. Sometimes I won't have time to eat. Like all this experience made me a strong person. So I will share all my experience in my social media so that people know what is this industry is all about. It's not about all this glam, it's not just about new clothes or getting makeup products and all this stuff, but it's more than that. So I think social media actually plays an important role, and as an audience, as a followers, you have to choose like whether you want to see the negative side of it or the positive side of it. So I will make sure that whatever that I post on Instagram or social media is all about positive. So I don't post that, I'm sad today, I'm very depressed, it put me down, and as well as people think that I'm weak. So I want to show people that I'm a strong person, like no matter what challenges that I get, I will get through it. I didn't start earlier my modeling career because first I didn't have confidence, and second I didn't talk to my parents like I want to start modeling, So when I was 21 and I was still studying in my college and I was in the lift, one of the senior student, she's a fashion designer, she just approached me in the lift like, do you want to do modeling for me, like for her final year project? And I was like, I told her that, I don't have any experience at all. And then she said, it's okay, you just have to stand in front of the lecturer. I say, okay, fine. And then we exchanged contacts, and then after the assignment and everything, and she asked me like, do you want to do the final year show? And I was like, I don't know like how to walk at all. And she said, it's okay, it's just like normal simple walk. And after that, during that show, I met this makeup artist, Sahir, and then he asked for my number, and then he passed my number to a photographer, and we did a lot of shoots together. And when I started to see the result from the photography session, I was like, okay, wow, okay, I can be, I can be a model, So, and even during that point, I was still having doubt on myself, but the people that surround me, they really pushed me. They say, this is what you have to do. You are meant to be a model, and I think you should think this as your career. And even though there's quite some people who didn't really supported me, like my relations and all, but okay. And that one day I just wanted to tell my parents, because I think these days youngsters, they don't really talk to their parents, like they just let their parents to decide what they want to be. So if you don't talk to your parents, they wouldn't know what's best for you. So I talked to my parents and I told them that, okay, I want to be a model, and it's not just about Indian modeling like wearing sari or whatever, it's different. So I showed them pictures, like the pictures of that. Because when I was watching American Next Top Model, my parents always beside me. So they know that they have an idea, like, I like about this and all the stuff. And I talked to my parents, and my parents say, yeah, sure, you can do whatever that you want. So they really supported me. So that actually gave me the confidence. Because if you don't have your parents' blessing and support, I think you can't achieve anything. That's my belief, because parents' blessing is really important in whatever that you do. So from that onwards, like, I started to find for opportunities, and people started to approach me and ask me to go for this casting. I still wasn't very sure about my walk and my pose and everything, but I just went for it because I don't want to regret in the future that I didn't try. So I just went for casting, and I did Cal Fashion Week, and then after that I did my first shoot with Glam magazine, so, and after that I did a lot of shoot with a lot of magazines. So this experience really changed my life. So that's how I got all this confidence. Yeah. Women out there, you guys should just love yourself, be yourself, and be confident.